abo Dwaso Nsem dwumadie na wotie ha Adom 106.3 edia mejeso ene abena pokua hwenie na Fatimatu Abubakar soafo no ehwe amanebo ensem mene no ebetoa so fisabri akosise no krobebo nti o wasem bisa bia obetumi dia ba Adom 106.3 ewo Facebook what do comment no eto hwa na mabisa say question why not ya baso bonso amekan amano wo ba so a link no emame Adom 106.3 ayiwa 05 atwe yatum Fati machibim akwabanso na ministry to say di kan boko yegusu ye adwuman na my Minister of Information mujumadi ene said ye ko so far obeka se so far so good ana
nyame adom sana meka na edi kan ma menchia Adom 106.3 FM ene Ghana dihye bia se social media se he ene o maje bro muti se ne ewu se kan ne ba ban kita hodie ba da wubo ne bibi efa enkomotwetwe eda aban ene Ghana dihye entem no se ebeje aban no asem ne de abedam na yebeje nkrofo adwenkyere nso so ne de aban se ebe ya nhyehyɛ bi wo hono ma yedi gu akwan mu a yebetima hye mukina nti nyame adom eno ana adwuma eguso a yedi na say yekase efri July bosumi ye wieye ekoka November bosumi ye wieye ye de nhyehyɛ so no nkokra ye friend no 2024 regional town hall meetings and exhibitions bagana ni nti aye san nhyehyɛ ne say yenim say communication and answer government communication no sabi bebre o ha ye ka won kran ha na enam se mo ben ye nti ene ye tuhu nanse ntrofo adu no ma beji ano asem de aba nanso so eniama ne bi bebre ho no ma projects no ekọ so eye mantama hodo mu ananse mensini ahodo mu nti ye hwe se ye betima kọ mantam bia mu a omo ye omoda aban dwumaku ahodo ano DCs ne nkeka ho mensini bia ye betimi aba betop no na yama obia akwanya ama aba bekire enema awaye ewo ne mansini mu enti se ne esi ye trade fair ne san hyehye no sa na ye pese ye regional town hall meetings and exhibitions na yema district assembly bia akwanya na ye top no a ono so abesi nkonwa na wotwamfonyi na kire enema pote a aban yi ba yetimi ayewo ne mansini mu na bi onso town hall meetings ne sankita ho sa na nkita ho die na ho hia efri se obi ohonom a ohunu se o Ministry of Information adwuma no me say ye propagate ne aban ye but anya no nko a say ye wo kabima menka bi amemu mu ne de esefata say omanfo nso so nya akwanya ene aban mu mpanyimfo ne aban no etwetwe nkomo enti ekose ya ebi obi wo ensemisa bi ananso wa adwenkyere bi ye twa nso so ye twa magana fana bebi a obi a atimi ahwe bi no de aba or the bar ebeboa with the public discourse ebeboa nso so ama say ye nhyehyɛ bi moving forward a ye betime to anamo a obi ani beje ho enti ano na nhyehyɛ a metima ka se mprempren mu ye na se na esi eba around ye besra mu nyina obekan a be busum mienu ntam ni yesra nsentrofo won kan ha nyina memfa ne say almost adwumako bi ani ho a ye nsimu ye ko ba bia na the ubono na ne ka ho ne say yes ba be ye media capacity enhancement program no kre junior reconstitute working committee na omayo mu bibia wi aka date ne announcement na Ghana Central Phone so betima ko register na omo de omo ho agim
okay
and so far we ne nema animanimu ya hyehyɛ o ministry ho say be ya ye behye dwumadi ewo ho mukina
na se ministry no ewo abanim enti beka se ba no projects a moye ebi musa monye hwe mo anso mo chese moye bebre ene ya ye kase demonstration ekoso odowenya ku important honum eye akwan na nua so kwa chimachi ase some areas the complaint no ene se akwan eye problem year of roads mo launch no continuous second ho asem we year of root ya fi we na issue akogu ni asan launch year of root ne nyina chi na wote from ase honom sa feedback ya muhu se mabo modern wasafa wana
oh nyame anim no kre ye ba na kwan ho nsem ho a megidi sese kra sabi yes all time wakwadu anu ayi ni America omo a ebia omonya supporters of aban president Nana Akufo-Addo Dr. Bawumia led government no so omo osobo bi omo de boye ya akwan nka ho wa wunim se menuaba kabimamenka buyamamu anasa aban hyehyeye no sabi enye bibia na otimi ya no prekope nanso so de toto ho se abra yama aban bia akwanya emfie na emfie nwotwe no mabedi juma within the period of any administration President Akufo-Addo eno waya akwan ni bebre esene aban bia waba under Fourth Republic ena ye facts ne hin ye nya free afibia yede budget aban ne the budget ekomra shebedwem kosre omo approve wie omo anomo ye estimate ne appropriation afi na wie ye bosin aban na bo ni aban ne de sika ne ye bibia ekoso bia yede no nso so ehye annual debt report mu ne yede akoto mra shebedwem enti ansa na ye beka asem bi ebesi sudua de aba abonten no na sabi mra shebedwem ni ono nso so wo mra shebedwem even if of belonging to opposition party a se wo penokra kan ofan krata ne adansidi omo ankasa omo committees ne nkeka ho adomu sukwa obeka sa asem no aban entimi ni intro wom eye ne omaye na oma bebu ho aponta mame ma wa example ni bi ne sen o kan se be ye mfie mienu ntemu ani ena aban ko omra shebedwem se omo pe 750 million dollars ye Afri Exim Bank facility a dodo na fakese be say over 250 million near the babe ye ofanko to ensawam 10 lane kwan ana meboa na sa project yi sister mbacho ekoso ana enkoso enti so obi ye nhihye no obebu nkunta na eka no fa de aka President Akufo-Addo ho na emom o ka say ekwan yi die enye kwan keto o say ECOWAS road sister mbacho afebe na ECOWAS abo oman bia nkoma so onyinyi akwan da enti no that is the context within which I me pese ye twetwe nkomo no aban project bi eni ho ayemu ho nkunta obekan me beka kire mu say afi etwa mu President Akufo-Addo Oko mrashebedwem koma State of the Nations address. Okache omo say enya krata pe na odeba. Akwanya ayaye wo Ghana ha nyina ne dia wode aka ho no. Ode aye annex to message no obe deliver to parliament. Menuaba ohwe krata ekitamu a eye akwanya aban ye nyina from 2017 to 2022. New ones here mebobo so yikra enye den. Enye mai. Every community, every street, every kilometer, abina account for nina, even if it's 0.001 kilometer. Enti sabi, yede ba na ya chicha mamra shebedwa fo nyina no. Se bia, o se ya bokro bi din se kwan da honom, minimum ho. Nanso so mekọ enani ho a nka omode ho adanse beba abonten. Na so obi ba na obehu total road network no say menko a ebia within 8-year period obi timi de be 3,000 ka ho na menko a me de in excess of 11,000 ka ho a obi si bo yenyi ni say waye because Ghana kwan bi wo baby a enye kama na sanso so another context of conversation na yakani na ye flawed na ye won kran ye twetwe nkoma minim say Ghana de hye nyina etio na dodo na won kran no ma me ma typical examples Akra hakakra ye wahu boteman wahu nanakrom udi obi oti East Legon bia obi oti Ashalebotwe bia bechira before and after of a hwa kwan before President Akufo-Addo any after hwa kwan President Akufo-Addo bai obi a wote Lekman potem wo leje kuku a wonim Lekman hospital kwan kra na ekohonom mekan so honorable okobo ye mra shebedwani o ma no 1 hour wo radio so a or the 30 minutes back Lekman routes me pacho sister mo na mo ye nsentrofo a mokofa stories ni free obekire se ne na apemfo esi bre ne nkrofo si kwa ahohiahiem enne monko ho na monko bisa adehye omotempotem honom say omakwan ede na president Akufo-Addo ayafa ho even beach road yikra mo amunim the state of beach road ohwe atomic junction to hacho dualization ekoso ho hwe dodowa adenta dodowa kwan mbacho hwe dualization ekoso ho na mete Paraku estate obi a onim Kisema junction bia ekodomi pillar 2 ekopie domi nyina beka cho say president Akufo-Addo bae asphalt a watintim ho say tie ni even achimo tampotemu baby am say adana me call pokuase ena me say me dodge traffic akofa akweteman Miru akwete mamu a me come on 7 me call round bare 4 times na mayira because the quality of asphalt the quality of roads are banye dwregu ho no sister me nam honom no ma confused me ka say I'm in a different community me kwa na ma besi mechi enti adehye owo honom bedi adanse pefe say community by community o share the kind of investment are buying in roads infrastructure already making about of anko kwan obi a onam kwan so even kwabenya mpo me pacho wa na oti kwabenya dada bia nim kwan ana ewo honom wo kwabenya ene anamo aban yetu a omo ya kwan wo honom se be ebedi even taifa Wunim kwanya from atomic roundabout kwanya na ekọ taifa wunim the state of the roads ene ukọ honoma you uhwe before and after obehu the impact aban yaye megide said the impact no won potemu
okay
but sene misika no enye ni nyina na obetima na prekope na ohwe the pace at which aban edi yi akwan a ebe kire say emre da yenim ye say ma aban na kwanya ama na to amamu no so a eye akwan nya de a ehun komo no be ye denden sa
ona akwan no mentwa wa no pokuase de ya wo boso afrezin back 2 years ago support omo de ba ye ne ehun adwuma no state wo mo de mo ma ye nya nante ne say by end of the year enkode na mawie kwan na chese ekoso menim the last time I was fast kwan no so tibia na wom no timeline no mo betumi amiti
me adwuma de megidi say ebia technical brief we beba from baby a omo be say ebia ensu tobre na say minim about that but me confident say pace no omo kono o metima ye kwan na wie I'm not so sure about the interchanges because interchanges no me nam kwan no so de bia
me show e kwan na nkasa
na meka no onim say kwan na nkasa na nsuo to a eyiri egina so bebre enti ansa no mbe ye kwan no na ekofa nse no so na nam ho no omo be ye kwan no se wo ye obi a wo kan the way anasa kwan ni sitie na emina donko a na eda mfimfin na se nwura ne onyina bi nnua sisim na kwan o mafa so atimi afele ama ye say ye hu structure so o magu ebi so ene ya nkasa kwan no mfimfin de no fa mfimfin le ni bia utumu so o magu ebi so na fise ho so utumu se substantially o mawie mfimfin le ni bebre kwa ento mo ye bridges na wie no mo ye interchanges ofa te say amasaman market amasama yankasa ohwe baby a market no wa traffic wa hu so mo ye interchange ni bi wo sa kwa wani mu kakra undru dobro de ba wo sa hu so mo say ye interchange ni bi ho enti project no enye te say road pen na bia eye clear na ye level na ye se mon fa asphalt nkogu so da bi ekwan a na ye 2 lane na ye dane no be se 10 lane de expansion emu abi no mo de bubu nkrofo omo ye demolition e de abiem enu abi no mo de ye horizontal development unim se ho ye baby a eye waterlogged ekwan ni yiri trititi na menam hokokuma se nyina nsuo to a eyiri enti no baby e ho ya mre ansuo gina asase no mu obeyi kwan na afa na ho sa behia se soil testing awie no mo behwa asase no se ebe mema esi edwiri soil ni nyina ne ensan fa foforo nguso yemfeli abo yenye drainage yenye gutters won chenchen ansana yetimi the asphalt na guso enti wo hwe the kind of basic adwuma mo ye underground me gidi say asphalt no will be the least thing and the easiest thing that they will be able to do. Now, so maybe the history of Akwan here in this country, where we've had instances where pressure na obia ye kwan eni afe ewiabo anakwan na enane
na sa pressure no ho na de ma nyem mo na mama mo timeline se mo de be wie sa period we
oh there be me within your period dey metima ka say engineers ne contractors no mama timelines
exactly.
Timelines are there's been times yaba back to review it because of neoma ka che say yesusu say any say nti ebehia break akra ayede e de aka ho and the sankita hodie no cost between omo Ministry of Roads no mu yi asotra why not ye beba bebo mamane because ebeye fese ebeye ni yie dan say ebeye ntem no obi a onam ho bia ho the quality of project, the extent of the project, sister, but kwan be a what that kind of length and expansion Ghana has say, any President Akufo-Addo na ye. Because we have over 20 kilometers, even Tema Accra Tema motorway length crane rusa. Now we had the number of lanes. Abontin the middle 3 in Finfin, outside 2 in Ewon chain. We had the quality of roads, interchanges bridges bibi anetches and no. And President Akufo-Addo could have just gone there say maybe rare near gusu dada no. Now 2 lanes dada na mesa de gusu nke wie yache.
Okay.
Nanso so ye bibia ebetimama ehonum development ni nchirima ensa ameyese etisete no we be ye interchange we ba no delete no so aye foforo wo ho we ba no delete ni oye bibia ohwe anim say even nchirima mbo be hu say the quality of projects e wo honum no ye bela say e be stand the test of time
ye we be say 4 months say so be say 4.5 months to election kwan pokwase kwan ye ka ho asem yi say aban antumi awie bibia is possible monya enough funding for projects ne say aban sesa kra na beto aso ana setisen
funding no for projects in Yina, say aban ne pay dada. And me can say it's part of the Afri-Exim Bank facility.
I what say by Samba crop beto aso.
Funding ne dear wo dada. Okojia, okomra shebedwa munim sa okoje Bosnian free amanonia. Ye parliament na ode beko normal approve to omunim ni normal approve and the kind of projects are bind the copy chair for sa facility no enti aban ebeto aso minim say Dr. Mahmoud aban eba in 2025 for beto aso because Juma pa president Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo aye bia no akwanya na bana president vice president Mahmoud Baumia ba obeto aso no wahye mukina no de nani so ade hunu so aka ho because aban ye continuation
yenim sabaye continuous but in most cases no their projects are because they've been abandoned and shasie ewo mabayin so there were previous instances I bet to me make see beko that point into the maybe because ebi won so I say funding ni nyina baye into say sika na wo hefa into project no aka enwura mu na o mani sika no
one of the track records of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo aban and it's one abandoned projects of previous governments. It's a fact. Let me the work from projects from 1976. Konfanoche teaching hospital. No more your mother and baby units. Minim sa okanya.
Mekaipa.
Abronsaini si ho. Efa military regime. Efa PNDC regime. Esa ba fa Fourth Republic. Efa President Hamani under Fourth Republic and President Rawlings, President Kufuor, President Mills, President Mahama. Amani bedru President Akufo-Addo so. And sana osij na yesa opeso okowie sa Konfanoche mother and baby units no. Oside this kakoshe muso omunko wie no. Engineers ne technical people eco projects no ho no no. The way ade na esi abandon esi ho ache konfie aduanan ne akire. Na niema esi ahyehye na ezese ye dwiri na ye hyase from scratch sister no bi biara a wo ye adwuma at Konfanoche teaching hospital beka cho say ukohu bebia projects na dura ekọ anim megidi some more reporters wo Kumase omo obi eje brese won kono won kohwe sese ye de ye tumra na akyeresi na fact checking no so koso ntini e beka bia no utimi simachi na okokohwe anamo aban na tu in that regard anso ho a President Kufuor ye asokore mampon affordable housing projects minim sa okan a For affordable housing. Baby, sister. President Kofo free akonya so. Projects na ka enwuram. Emfie nwotwe a anka nsu ankaja. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo bae we affordable housing and no ne ato ne din otumfo say to the second affordable housing. E wa Asokore Mampon between Asokore Mampon ne tech egu mfinfin sa. Ene asebi ne sepeti mpomu mpotem ho munim o kan affordable housing obi onim tech bia ni bebe wo. Anso ho a in 2008 President Kofo Efri Ghana akonya so as president in January 2009. Namo University of Ghana. Naminim the status of the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. University of Ghana Sports Stadium no. In fact, the year 2008, a year West Africa University Games. Me ye opening ceremony at the stadium. Ye track and fields at the stadium. Naminim baby a stadium nenhye akwakodru. Sister, President Kofo free akonya so emfie nwotwe University of Ghana Sports Stadium ankansuo ankaja. Enne President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Enna odisika ene ahode akoshem. Awie University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Aya akwan ye da ho asiesie ho kama. Ama yetimi koye 2023 All African Games. Ewo honom. E-blocks. Mahama E-blocks. Obi beka say ne obobo so na ebia ekofo projects nti only previous NPP administration projects no to aso. E-blocks aban yi baaye na ne hu so omawie ne nnu aduasa. Omo ka say in omo handing over notes omo de shemu so omo ye 46. Yes, okay, that's fine. 46 no there yenteki World Bank there 23 in film. Na mo so sane mo ye ka ho a ye were evidence said that is not the case. Auditing bi omo ye ya me kan say at that time Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe no ye education minister, later energy minister, now running mate to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for the 2024 elections. Auditing ane wo ho bia kire say ne omo kan akra so omaye no kra na enya no kre. President Akufo-Addo aban ne o complete ye edoso sene ne omo ankasa complete ye.
Na 150 200 crumple enom ye so mo ye and omo communicate say
ene hu so my be 27 28 no omo say omo handing over notes no omo de shemu say 46
mom na mo ba na mo be hu say 20
yes
20
ene omo say omo education minister handing over notes no de shemu so omo ye 46 ba chotie ni
na say World Bank de no kra wo de kan mo de no ho a
e ko dru ho na ye me say no omo so omo de kan ho a na make say even in that light no aban ne bae na aban President Akufo-Addo aban never abandoned E-blocks. In fact ne ye ne say ne na aka nwuram school placement ne yi bae no o ka se nkola nko chusu a day school esashe nwuram in Savannah region in Krase omo nko aban we na asa ye nhehye ya ba abesi boarding schools e dey account those day schools na nkrofo enchusu no say be ya because traditionally Ghana your second cycle education na mostly boarding ebia na ekọ ebia na mabeko parents no cry side to say ye madodo na boarding schools no moye den omukọ e na obroni ka bibi say if it is not broken don't fix it entinya afa na wo sika sema na say o policy enti na beka say ne me beyi boarding system no ye beyi afri honom ne amamu nyina makode ana
say eno sunti na wo so sha say dem mo chese na bibi na wachi no at the time minim say o sha say na o provide buses say the some of these schools are na buses ne kokrum for mo de omko ba bia na on betumi akwa gini udie no aye sha say nti say wachi no if buses wo honom a e be transport enkwada na ko school asan de omaba ye de chichi kasem in that instance.
Sister aban bia ni honom a waba wan provide school buses aban bia ni Ghana ha say not a single government meaning say aban bia under this government cry the bano cars pan you provide for institutional President Akufo-Addo aban number 1 from the police service to all the security agencies to the district education offices to NCCE to every single institution yakasa akade se kasa monjinya adwuma obia bedi adanse say oko records no ene RTI wo ho utimi ko request the number of pickups, the number of motorbikes, the number of buses are provided to schools. Na mekasi sudua say moyen central for idea. Aya mu invoke RTI no muntimi mfa sa records na mamu. Enti aban bia produce buses. But let me give you an example. There are schools in this country population up to 3,000. Schools are population average or more population base 1,005. If you see a war the decision to go to secondary school and the kind of school you want to go has always been by choice. It has always been by choice. And it's so bad time to say, me pesa me bako boarding school, me pesa me bako school where nina has been by choice. Ne abofra ne beye ene so obebo ne homodi. No wecha. Ocha ni school no open no or pass within qualification no mo pena no ma fa no oko. Enti wontimi mesacha ne mamu nka se da bi na nka munya boarding school amobeko nanso me ma emadwene se wo pe wo mpe o je se de bia napa o sorry di traffic mu etena school bus mu 2 hours 1 hour 3 hours ansa no wadru school na nwumre mu pon no numa wasa atena mu 2 hours 3 hours asaba. And there is a reason why your second cycle education with the boarding system no has been maintained and has been successful. And the policy be now introduced it should be complementary. It is not supposed to delete it. And to medium worry she musa and she say ya ban buy or start yes or see boarding facilities any head teachers any house masters and mistresses bungalows akeka ho na ye papa. Then so o say STEM schools are buying so buy yes ebia ni honoma boarding schools enka ho. In fact, STEM schools na yesisi no. So for STEM school ba ko a enka ebetima chemu dia ye 5-6 schools if enka policy dada no. Omo hye so omo ye day schools na nka ye di so a because okoko ase. Okọ abomosu. Okọ pasempe. Akra ha ya okọ weja na okọ hu ni omo akukuru esi ho na awaso every single location where JA Kufo Kokwada so JA Kufo Creative Arts School no musi ohono where the quality of infrastructure 12 laboratories, science labs, 12 ICT labs, any facilities be prayer and a single location so that you can solve the issue of access, but you can also maintain the standards of secondary education and also elevate the standards seni any person no. And to me jidi say enema abanyi ye in government senke yejebre aka say yenhwe sector specific reforms ni improvements me jidi senka President Akufo-Addo Ghana for bebo na baso pa. I have no doubt say even after he has served his full term ebre bi beba nipa betwa omani ahwe omachi aka say say na adwuma President Akufo-Addo no oye wa ha say na nya adwuma ketwa and the impact of government has reached every sector.
Okay. Meda say Fatimatu Abubakar na mene no edin komo anope oye information minister on Rose na ye kan no ko Facebook a comment na ye ba no doso pa na say ya ba bedru abandoned project ani ade medo beba ho say osudokufo say munim boni a o ma ye wa ban ye kwan ba kokra moma wo mu bi e wo district ni mo for the past 8 years say osudoku area hono wo any idea about it any plans am woman
na ekwan ye omoye for ekwan ya meka say omoye shy osudoku no maniche ponkatamanso.
Okay.
What we say Greater Accra has say hear some of the projects are baby our population density no constituencies na in terms of geography then so population density near high. And to me, one major project be not the impact to baby baby. Meji de say Shai Osudoku District Assembly DCE waha and answer your performance tracker no so now we hear what they populated are. You will know say without a doubt ya kwan bi ohonum. But say na me say kano unless say my reference I community specific rules or my ohonti meba so in the meantime. But what I am saying is say it is not true said there is a single district in this country a binding yɛ hwee wɔ hɔ in terms of roads infrastructure.
See,
because
ma cover.
and I make us say yeah kase nyina na me flip it just to pull the records na mature community specific projects aban na yɛ in terms of kwan. It is not possible say the whole municipality aban yɛ zero roads infrastructure. It doesn't happen because government decentralization na yɛ no ɛyɛ obia input and a free district ho and a bad district assembly unim say or district assembly common fund and yɛ other donor funding projects are decentralized to the communities. Say yeah rehabilitation, say yeah asphalting. You making sure say yeah check na every project a do baby.
Okay.
But this is the slow Ghana. Menka sen kran ko me say Ghana fa na baby ani official habos me enupe. President Akufo-Addo ko within the period from 2017 to a date ono ko wasi mienu. Enya landing sites na menka landing sites nka fishing harbors ankasa yeje asase mantam spend over $60 million esi say afarefo omoda yakoma so yenye project ebetimi ama adwuma na omo ye no anywhere ase afa na ba bia the standards are competitive oko fishing harbors ya yesia ebia storage facilities wo ho cooling facilities wo ho docking facilities wo ho crèche e wo honom other places on betimaya social engagements na nyina wo ho baby on be fueling for premix e wo ho any akade biara beboa to modernize the sector ko ho ne ko bi so mo say apart from these two projects projects impactful on that state and any NDC abanya ya mo bisa mo ekwan ya mebobo osu yi ofa me say akra hakra de say me bobo na say I'm forced to say every area because near many hu de eno na me di ho dance based on routes am used from Jowulumpotemu baby ana rail line ne da say baby ameto mani bia na ma hu say President Akufo-Addo projects impact hohoni.
Okay.
So it is not true say there is a district in Accra has say Aban has done zero routes. It is not the case.
Adia bako aye Ghana for nyina headache titu ni omwo infrinfini mantemo ye share Commander Sugar Factory eno we hono eno chin so nanu ya na Adom ye reporter seko Elmina a fish processing plant bi anase fact bi so eno so mampani dada mahama shase reporter by ye HSA it has been abandoned akamramo edi ABC ene eno no Elmina fish processing plant na mamimisa anamontun ewo ho etise sense bi wo ho ye jesi ho ase afofrase a ye wie ka ho asem
Commander Sugar Factory mpo a testament to the fact to say former President Mahama projects ni bi wo ho hyase a entotoya na esese omodi gu form emma o start se wu si a projects ne be successful no o ma anye sa ntotoye no into be assessment to hono you will be forced to start from scratch.
But there were engineers someone you
evidence say engineers and your President Akufo-Addo ne found ana meboa so for engineers so for bia esese wonya personal interest in the projects now making sure say assessment ni bibia no esiso pepe moya ebedi ye ansa no ma hyesa project na say edi entina make sa Commander Sugar Factory na ye nhuma hama project ebesin na o friend this ni ka che ne say but 20 interventions and answer industrialization factories projects are ya kan ye de bebre o de momo de no mombo 20 musimu ye bia mombo 20 factories are President Mahama ede na ho odin hye mu a wo si ye ma na ye successful omu ni bi omu ntime mobo na hwe Commander Sugar Factory in particular asama ekoba ahone ne say even within NDC administration no in 2015 omo yes omo kobia no na nsese omo sisa yi your friend is saying sa unprocessed sugar na yi edukofa machine mu one day pe me kan sa me hwe wo TV so omo be commission they could not produce a single cup of sugar from the Commander Sugar Factory. And even once I know more hono over a year and a half no man who said niama no enkoye na plantations no way. A confit fruit juice. plantation baby omo bedua outgrowers omo de ombeka ho and hyehyeye ombeye so that they can get the raw materials from the locations and also ombepe other locations in Ghana dia import raw materials hwe me call Washington in April May me hu Ghana Commander Sugar Factory on shelf me gidi say program yi ko eche ama me se Ghana Commander Sugar Factory Kunfi fruit juice on shelf in America proudly made in Ghana ne Ghana flag ebo ho me hu bi me no mo Kunfi juice e wa America abonten so enti sa wo beye bibi na sa wa anya nhyehyeye no na wo ya na try and just do the political gimmicks na sa wo wie na wan kasa wantimi an commission because wo hu say entotoye na ye ni ya anya ni yi a wontimi nkoda when you had the whole up to almost 2 years to commission and even produce a bag of sugar now when you dance dey akire obi say we pen na a flagship program for industrialization nanso so ye no ye wie no more produce sugar e wa abonten a ye ton aban yi ba ye so onto adwuma no so no mo hye ase na nkasa bisa say omo factory no factories no products or has any of the factories products has this been on the market
say no saban se samba one so by what jetum say governance no continuous how many years now say taking some over here Commander Sugar Factory
producing no buy no what aban ye no was to go and look at the quality of equipment ni bibi omo assessment me can say even under the former trade minister omo ko prepare other investors so omo mra mehwe no omo me cost no mo hwe sika dodo ebehia sade akwa hyemu bio say ebe ya ye betime awie factory na mana ye adwuma
8 years
na 8 years na bi ne de ma NDC o mantimi an commission
na say one we project no 8 years so we ye latter part to
so one we project no to 8 years me say 2015 o mo kosesa si kire de na machine num e betwa ho mfonyini de kire Ghana for say o mawie entime na me be hye o manum ana NDC for nankasa o videos wo ho ebi Google YouTube 2015 o mo frame one central for eko Google Commander ekose se obi asi kira waye de kofa machine mo rane esa ebi posa o mo nsa se o ma ye factory na wie enti ma me ewu na se wo so wada se ne da ebeka so obi ankofa na ma me mra benya no de
ba se nya NDC for sika ye Ghana for sika
enti I'm saying say aban yi ba ya ye hu the rocks and the challenges are na factory no wo any equipment are na enya papa any groundwork plantation now so be sugar factory why assessment of the plantations of ahwedia dodoa Ghana ha whether they even have capacity to produce the raw materials you will need every day to run the equipment and now what him so cause this machine be go honum now we need raw materials are the former machines no cry bitimi ewe na achi essay ento muni we nyina na 2015 on be board so mawie ekosesa obi akire bag ba ko de kofa machine num say omaye Commander Sugar Factory President Akufo-Addo 1D1F projects or moye bia even greenfield I'm talking about projects are started from scratch sister obia product is on the market obia product say a brownfield companies are now existing but yes yam from measure 1D1F ase say be ya Exim Bank Ministry of Trade on be mamu facility on be bo mamu mo import equipment with exemptions say be ya mo betima ye as a bank contribution ye be ba be ya akwan wo ho ye be mamu social infrastructure betima ma adwuma na di mu a me se bibi te say Dako Farms onim say Dako Farms na esi ni trase President Akufo-Addo baye they absorbed Dako Farms on 1D1F Adom moko commission Dako Farms so from Nisiokra tata me seeing say such a monumental a big products and as a company a what contribution to your cultural values and what we remember as industrialization of yesterday na egu ye na President Akufo-Addo ne baye otimi be hye mokena hwe na no me conserve market me twam na me tomato paste ya tron c'est l'avance ou c'est l'avance l'avance and tomato paste na me pen na nya sa product ni bi ne ho ana me say na me pen ni ho de a me de na mu de asisi ha de me nto na me ni bebi o makra kofa afiraba wo behwe na ya tworo din bi go hu ni product wo bebi na o mo say madam we de ye na ha ya o almost say 1D 1F between Suhum and Sawamu tomato pesini. Omo tin toast wa Ghana heya ni a process. Oko brekum. Obehu tomato processing factory a omo Ghana and toast na yashe no omo de aye a package. And see, can the difference between industrialization between President Akufo-Addo and previous NDC administrations will be on tiasie. And she say na ye digu akwamu is to the extent say President Akufo-Addo ni ho nekra campaign no ento ajeje mu emegu because of the kind of arrangement she say ya omo ye omo ne companies no call. So the fact that I am saying is say ya kwanyo say ye industrialization no. There is no way any opponent beba betina have compare records on struggle to compete with what President Akufo-Addo ayediama bayi.
Okay, Fatima, does it mean that
in tourism every single sector obona will share impact pan in all honesty obi abedi adanse say President Akufo-Addo di nyame anim adwuma de wayebi.
Nti yemisa ye wo hope na say yenya hope wo Commander Sugar Factory mo na e wo monsem ana hope na si
there be say factory bia no aban de say ye de abeto aban nim say omompe kwan ombefa so atimi a revive ama eso aban fa so ama Ghana de hia say na emisi kan no eno ana aban no ede mpanyimfo akoho amomakoye mpensempense mu amomahwehwe niema mu ahu sika dodo omu behia ede ayeden ahye mu say be ye betima revive. Now I am saying say we cannot over rely on just that to challenge what government is doing in industrialization, because Abaya ye in excess of 100 factories we should not be fixated on Commander Sugar Factory, which was because it was a flagship industrialization attempt by the Mills Mahama administration and the Mahama Amisata administration. When omokro omo say yo omo flagship no in 2015 omo beka che Ghana force factory na ye ready ekofa asichire bag ba ko de kofa machines mo omantima nka no kran chire Ghana force ye say ye factory na se na esusu si ebeye no anya santi factory no enye ready we are unable to operationalize ahwede ne yenye ndoye eniema esese edigu akwan mu ansa na ye factory ne yenye they should have been honest and truthful to the good people of Ghana.
But Fatima, Eban Sanani asa ye ko back to the esi na enfan say anko ye de mobaye. Nti after assessment ni bibia no, matumenya plantation na omodi bedua ahwede no na yenya sa sichi no, matumi revive the fact no na because someone who the fault na why are you still not working on it?
Enye Commander Sugar Factory pe na aban ye ho adwuma. O check data from Ministry of Trade. Now check data from Exim Bank or mo support 1D 1F. It will show you say eye bebre. Enti enye mutually they are not mutually exclusive. And chesa wo ya wo dia wontimi nye obi de na ye ya bom. Enti aya amon kan say bebre wo hono ma ye we are not fixated on Commander Sugar Factory. Banyame ya Adom na nhwehwemu sika esese omokope investors omope akade ni bibia CP esita ne adodo ahwedefuo no anombetima repurpose de aye bibi fofra aban betu ho anamo aban nja Ghana factory ana bibia ngunwura mu se empro na sika ne nhimbu
obi message odi about ha na mensa kankrata from Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe ene eda ne letterhead so a was no eda nchen odi a tell pa ba meba na be kan apology letter na Dr. Edi Abano na o se factories ni bia mampade dada John Dramani Mahama o se no se bupe Senate factory no se mo aban bai mo be guno was it has collapsed under Akufo-Addo. I don't know your man pedada Mahama and ye about your gas processing plant. Yeah, no so no worth $1 billion. Mina fish processing and I can't say I can remove and show precious I say because utie said the report no ebani ade no a woman say adwuma say mina so de waka ho asem commander oboso Kumasi shoe factory and also waka blue sky so aboso the number of nkrofo a woma form adwuma na ubisa say omo ema when number of them
blue sky say Mahama factory
was there one can say Mahama factory
was there been to one can ye or say
they produce
or say what about blue sky there been to know they should be specific because I want to respond
say or say during the time no and also my son so epija mu ene no o ma fa nipa dodo aguma eye adwuma guso a etia say
sister companies bebree kwa Ghana ha. Nianya under one district one factory. Yen claiming say ye die. It is not the case say obi besi factory bia or Ghana ha say ya ne age say ye de ahye 1D1 efase. And they should give us the nature of support that we're giving to these institutions. Now one say wenti and a year buying intervention into a year calculated as part of the industrialization drive of the Mahama administration. It is very important. And then and you makwa who do be a factories in Yuma or Ghana. Unim say a statistics say by on Ghana's economy, the first quarter of 2024 grew by 4.7. Industry grew by 6.8. It should tell you, say, there are a lot of interventions in Niama Ekoso with industry that are positive. But untiminko claim you be a juman kase ya odie. Ye can about one district, one factory, no. Ye can with specific interventions ne supporter. President Akufo-Addo abind the maomo. Me say funding, facility support from Exim Bank, eka say ye bema exemptions, now clear equipment from port wuntu ato eka ho say ye de infrastructure asin akwan ensuo ene nkanea ene nkeka ho a ye de beba say be ya even if it's a remote location na wokwa be factory na ubetimi aye because unim say aban the other accompanying amenities no ebeka ho na ba enti so mo the any such support e de ma blue skies the NDC should come out and tell us say aban no the account industrialization drive home because yen ye kofo mobile any ye mo musika of this amount any ye ABC and just obi ye na adwuma bia otema anaso obi ye ne factory baby ano akotam de abeka ho
mate meda say enkrata men saka ne sesia from the production team Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh running mate to the NPP presidential candidate July 12 2024 what the chopper about say na nye de na wope ene se obekasa ati mampani dada Dr. Kwame Nkrumah anasa mampani bia wabedi so free afia wono a eboso 1957 edi bisi sabri wose nano blanda ya na 9 July wo Kumase woka ensem bi for mampani Akufo-Addo modern bo awabo adwuma waye ene se woso de panyi bia na se mampani bia obetena so etoto ne ho a ena wobo mampani dada osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah edin woso pese oka na osisudua ese na enye se ne pen so bebu obi animtia anase beka se wodi obi adwuma waye enim ebeye fom na ono aso eche se won de wonim adwumadin apanyi no abo ediama oman no sanso ono ane mentor de ne wofa ye owura John Ajekunkufoɔ onim adwuma wo mu nyina aye nti enye se na ne susuye no ene so bekasa atia obi na de woka twato no ene se enkomo aba wo hu ni nyina wate nimdifo hodo ache o madwen wate empanyefo ache o madwen nyina no wate na ose ode chope mu oden na ema eye Ghanafo nyina ose wonu ne hom wasasem na wakan no sede wo haw bi anaso bi bu ne se yanimtiebu anaso bi bu ne se eye asembone okan no wode chopa eba wi ye wada se Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh ensem no ma me nyina weso na me famo emra mo campaign ene enkoma ekoso nano binada djuma mudiye wasante mante mo babia bedura mo running mate e de chopa aba sasema wakan ye ehun komodi ekoye nyina no na ebisusu se ebenya sunsanso power mo so politically sakoye election year no eno na nam so ade chopa yaba anasa tesen
oh there be me de Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh na minim no free tete mfie bebre minim no na me akwala I know the caliber of person he is if osusu say upon reflection ebia there are comments about say oh we nka okan say ya enka better not necessarily the content but the way it was said na so no our reflecting or say ojidi say ni kwanse nkasa na obeka nto de achope ba I respect him for that. Me being in politics over a long period of time, at least at my age, I'm almost 20 years within the space. I know a lot of people who can talk smoothly. He may not be one of them, but I know say he acts, and I respect the actions of a man more than his ways. Because Mati Bebri, Into my undying support for Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh as running mate to a flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. 1 is based on his capacity. 2 is based on his kindness, love for humanity. Oyo obia ni ho ne na san a wonka se papa yi wotema oye boafo oyo obia asem to na se wonimu a ontwen se kwotworo krata na se fa invitation bremi onumpo be frempo na wachiao, and it has nothing to do with those in political class and no more form. Because I know him as my MP. And as my MP, I'm at University of Ghana. If I tell you testimonies of Ofa and Kwala, no more mention Pesuaso at the time, until Yebeche Mubeye in the south and north. Now, students are near free in Pesuaso, you know, Obiaba Bonten say, Yana MP, no, to say, papa. Obe sorry to ne pick up blue aba University of Ghana akọ campus so obe boama no abechia mo bosumi bi obe hwese ne obi asitie ye ma menem ne papa no ho sister obi kura ba ofiri ne sisimu aba wako school mfie nan wo hu ne da but MPD no de si ne ho so say obe hwe nkwala o mu free ne mpeso aso ho ban. I have a lot of respect for a man who acts. I have a lot of respect for him for being an action man. Say nyame ya adoma wonya akwanya beye education minister. Or they from 2017, by end of 2017, no, I implemented free senior high school policy, which was introduced and implemented by President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. I will be anti-minji huechi, you will be anti-major credits because I succeeded. And the success has a lot of friends and brothers and sisters. Into more bastardizing free SHS cry. Ghana phone you nani who are ni tuemu. Et me beda sorry. Betum futrogu Ghana this year ni. Say me cry me the free SHS policy by me den akasetia. Then the ultimo say epumuni esro. Eni nuyani bibi akra be kasa. Assign President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ne Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh. And I believe in his actions. Say obi epenso enkania problem obaye ye ka se ye ntwen aye da sumu fomfie na ya yentimi ansolve yenwie na be ma na po problems yi start ye free afia hyase wayere no ho a enne enkrofo timi ka se minim areas bi me wode enkania asem na ye den improve is getting better ade obi entimi anfa emfie na yanye na ode bosome kakra wo ye nim atimi ayere no ho so wo ye ne best until free energy ministry through the recent nomination. I respect a man of action. Okay, but on your surprise with apology letter now the bananko forcing ya the obepate on your surprise okay me nim na as one of the most yes nipa obi nim wa sebi obi nim de she ofre na kwa na anya sa the kind of napo a me nim no o hia ne se obesre dia me nim se mo oba mu studio ha nti onya mo hoho obesre dia grow down to earth ebia he may not be the smoothest talker, you know, communication is a skill, but I know a lot of orators. And I think said the kind of leadership we need, and it's not just about oratory. Let me give you an example. Me can say there was a time one of me in my view, one of the best appointments our President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, it has to do with the appointment of Honorable Mavis Hawa-Kumsing as Fisheries Minister. Now, on hindsight, me share with a lot of pride because I know the kind of comments and Crawford pass here, Brana Mami coveting. I think that especially Minister of Special Initiatives and later fisheries. Yeah, later fisheries. Me vetting. Yeah. Me kind nevertings in me kind, and I remember. Say some people thought say, oh, unless you speak English like the Queen of England, we don't think you can do the work. Is that the basis? And me, I will put your words by your actions, but I will always pick your actions over your words. And I think, said Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh is one person at every single ministry awako akwenye bia wenya, as I know him as an MP, I know him as a former education minister and a former energy minister. Okay. And I can say oh you be on to tune ejumase or yire no ho. and Oyadi and so given the opportunity to be running mate and vice president, and I know say his contribution to Ghana's governance and leadership will be unmatched.
Mate, na ye bre eso anesa ye enra ye hunu video circulating near there am calling for a presidential debate. The vice president and the flag bearer of the NPP so Mampade Dada John Dramani Mahama one more emra economic debate no be answered your war na wonu hunu ne so Mampade Dada Mahama ejane debate ni free hina ebetomu Fati
debate fapem Africa mi maminka bi amamu sa wo se obeba na nkrofo abeto aba amawa untimi nyina abonten toto ebo nko park so wa bra wankasa wunya akokoduro emegina ho emeka wani so ade hunu and to be subjected to questioning edin na mekasa ben na wotwe muni former president Mahama a friends and trofo ko Kempinski ensema bebre papa ne kanye osoro ne asase ne Ghana de hye nyina di adanse se eya atro na nya no kre
ebi ede
ba waka fa no ho adi ebi ne say ono e na o hye free SHS policy ase enya no kre Ghana fo nim say enya no kre na say ye no kra enka is a miracle so ono nkoa na ye president or the policy ba 2015 na 2016 was sponsor 46 adverts against the own policy na ni so ade hunu ode aba senka ye no kra I am reminding you say in 2012 when in the NDC soundbite we say from Honorable Fifi Kweta and NDC General Secretary all lie be lie ebaso because of free SHS omuji omuhu achinye from the president to the least person in NDC say it is impossible to implement free SHS omunte ho abakosemo da say aban bi say metima fa nkwala omukọ secondary school ho kanyina efa omu school fees boarding fee day school for aduane uniforms books enya possible it cannot be done in this Ghana enya no nko an na nipa yese techema mpro tini omuka enyina no mu nim se na free SHS ne beye yie ama na beye fa ama ho abanfa so me kan wo say in 2012 NDC for HR jingles ba ko miensa omo doctor eye Pastor Mensa Otabil ne voice of preaching bi anu oye o kan nyame asem in a particular context anu kan about niema eye free say enye omo kofaye ema osofo ya ono tene ba bi dwen ne ho a anya se osofo bi asore ma ndisi ne MPP 4 ho enti omo mfa omo ho nhyehyɛ amanyosem mu omo kofa de be ye omo campaign promo video and omo distribute on TV radio any Facebook at the time SSofo no say ade ye free bi anya nti o pa kire se free SHS nye omo kan ya kodru mpempen so se nyame nipa na ese se obeye press conference mbacho what be da ebe expose the evil that they were trying to do with his preaching and messaging. Enya no nko a NDC for board jingle as a free education 419 ekosisa omo actors ne actresses ne omo celebrities nyina ma omo ye work boko nkomu nyina twa nwom twa advert say free education ye 419 President Akufo-Addo ka free education just so that obetimi dia pepe votes na enye possible so obe implement na ne ba ne sen ena 419 na amanne the population of Ghanaian children in senior high school are now estimated less than even 800,000 at some point. Okay. And there were almost 1.4 million Ghana mofra.
Now back to the debate,
and the debate is to bring him forward. For him to say the things are or say with his full chest and be challenged. Or say NHIS and your President Kufone de buy. Nire fise NHIS in 2003 President Kufo the NHIS Act by Health Insurance Scheme Act by yes NHIS me omo shizongo na NDC for na mafia se mo bi an register na omo boanya no kre enya de se aban ne betima ye health insurance am obia enne Ghana ye ka insurance policy in Africa we are part of the top 2 ye ni seso na nsen what is over 500 million NHIS to see and farmer selected hospitals na omo kidney ne yare bi ombe hia dialysis ne yenye mo kwa me pacho ni nyina ntimu ntibi.
Okay, it is a mumu and then a debate soon for soa.
Oh, we have always seen
it's about 2016 the former president called Dr. Bawumia economic debate. What says so per debate be I won't call bo krobi sudi so mo nko bu akonta nche mo san say about the man
2016.
No, your flag bearer.
Now 2016 there was a debate. 2016, 2012, 2016 there was an IEA debate for presidential candidates.
It was about the economy. And economy as the economic management team, one an hour head. So if you're talking about economy,
now your opposition. 2016, now Dr. Bawumia and vice president of Ghana. 2016, now the
running mate.
No, you're running mate, but I'm saying said there were presidential debates in 2016 and Abina participated. President Akufo-Addo participated. Now we want to organize a debate to kukum and judge and participant at the same time. Debates are neutral agencies organizing any bioha they participated. Entinya or no kwakwate te kukumu baby organizing a day. Any other institution, some organizing debate, some organizing the flag bearer of the party, Dr. Bawumia, he will subject himself to it. And I sir.
Okay.
And to watch us also sombra. Yeah. 2016, I don't have any record of that.
2016. What I know is say I presidential town hall. Now I don't know out of 7 candidates, 4. And now it show up. Ivor Kobna Green Street CPP, Dr. Edward Nasigri Mahama PNC, Dr. Bapakwa Sindum PPP, and Jacobo Sayeboa Independent. These were the 4 candidates more value for the debate. The governing NDC John Dramani Mahama and the MPP Akufo-Addo participating in debate 2016.
And debate
and that's it. Economy, or information on family.
They've been to one about organizing a debate now. The opponents are ban
more quality for debate.
They've been a quality for debate. I can't say Dr. Bawumia na debate. Sir. Any organization and institution, USA for debates, so me CNN for nearby the Trump,
yeah.
So I'm no more, and any neutral institution, person we debater. Dr. Bawumia is so only communicating his intention and availability to debate him.
Some agents say more field government and more people will be a swafa and might be justify more. It is a more accountable be a Ghana for Nedi to me, mamma. No, Mumusa conta niche Ghana for sale to Henua Buaconta, baby or Nama or Bontua, Omuna conta, but to expect to say, or Mampanida da Mahama Bear Villini Honey, Onyana Juma.
I am telling you for a fact,
we field government.
NDC no money field government and almost 1 million Ghanaians and 20 or more. And Negana about time or Marco school free under President Akufo-Addo. And no be okan so. Your first generation for Mako school and Nakaya ye former your first generation or Mako SHS room. And can ye kaso be a school on Krasi and a JSS no way. Ya boni gele. Ni ashana kabani slitam na kwe photo shoots. And the SHS is JHS is basic. SHS is the new standard, the minimum education for a Ghanaian child.
Okay.
And to no source failure be or NDC na failing, ya President Akufo-Addo aban. Omubisa no question ewo no ankasa ne press conference ase omubisa say na on sports infrastructure obesi stadium ana o say ontimi promise because sikasemu nti onya sure say he was not confident enough to say President Akufo-Addo has built enough. The challenges that we have with sports infrastructure is no longer existing because me fra banmuno na astrotef year 2 President Akufo-Addo e dey atra 100 me fra banmuno na University of Ghana Sports Complex na anwene say President Akufo-Addo asi akosi Boteman Games Village me fra banmuno President Akufo-Addo I initiated 10 5,000 capacity sports complexes where we move fakese na ebi wa Adaklu ebi wa Volta region ebi wa Axim ebi wa a lot of places it is based on that track record and the contribution of government in every single sector including tourism and na ye nika no so mu policy ni baby omo edefa no and I am confident say yama neutral ground say pound for pound between former President Mahama and President Akufo-Addo yeme legacy debate no bianya preparation in fan record umra sector by sector. Show me the sector that NDC can compete. Say it doesn't exist.
Okay, Fatimatu Abubakar na atene kano or the information minister ɛwɔ man mu yɛde wobɛsi anɔpɛi na diaka no yɛde atoatoa so ama wo